Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about renewable energy. My group is the three partners, and the members of the group are Eleni Mejia, Gabriela Villatoro, and me, Joseph Cubillas. Renewable energy is energy that is collected from renewable resources, which are naturally replenished on a human timescale, such as sunlight, wind, rain, tides, waves, and geothermal heat. Renewable energy often provides energy in four important areas: electricity generation, air and water heating, cooling, transportation, and rural energy services. Based on RAND 21's 2017 report, renewables contributed 19.3% to humans' global energy consumption and 24.5% to the generation of electricity in 2015 and 2016, respectively. This energy consumption is divided as 8.9% coming from traditional biomass, 4.2% as heat energy, 3.9% hydroelectricity, and 2.2% is electricity from wind, solar, geothermal, and biomass. Renewable energy systems are rapidly becoming more efficient and cheaper, and the share of total energy consumption is increasing. Renewable energy resources exist over wide geographical areas in contrast to other energy sources, which are concentrated in a limited number of countries. Rapid deployment of renewable energy and energy efficiency is resulting in significant energy security, climate change mitigation, and economic benefits. In international public opinion surveys, there is strong support for promoting renewable sources such as solar power and wind power.
At the national level, at least 30 nations around the world already have renewable energy contributing more than 20% of energy supply. National renewable energy markets are projected to continue to grow strongly in the coming decade and beyond. What's REN 21? REN 21 is a global renewable energy policy multi-stakeholder network that connects a wide range of key actors. REN 21 brings together governments, non-governmental organizations, research and academic institutions, international organizations, and industry to learn from one another and build on successes that advance renewable energy. Prior to the development of coal in the mid-19th century, nearly all energy used was renewable. Almost without a doubt, the oldest known use of renewable energy in the form of traditional biomass to fuel fires dates from 790,000 years ago. The use of biomass for fire did not become commonplace until many hundreds of thousands of years later, sometime between 200,000 and 400,000 years ago. Moving into the time of recorded history, the primary sources of traditional renewable energy were human labor, animal power, water power, wind, in grain crushing windmills, and firewood, a traditional biomass. A graph of energy used in the United States up until 19th shows oil and natural gas with about the same importance in 90s as wind and solar played in 2010. In the 1860s and 1870s, there were already fears that civilization would run out of fossil fuels and the need was felt for a better source. In 1873, Professor Augustin Mouchot wrote, "The time will arrive when the industry of Europe will cease to find those natural resources so necessary for it. Petroleum springs and coal mines are not inexhaustible but are rapidly diminishing in many places. Will man then return to the power of water and wind, or will he emigrate where the most powerful source of heat sends its rays to all? History will show what will come." In 1885, Bernard von Siemens, commenting on the discovery of the photovoltaic effect in the solid state, wrote, "In conclusion, I will say that however great the scientific importance of the discovery may be, its practical value will be no less obvious when we reflect that the supply of solar energy is both without limit and without cost, and that it will continue to pour down upon us for countless ages after all the coal deposits of the earth have been exhausted and forgotten. Max Weber mentioned the end of fossil fuel in the concluding paragraphs of his Die Protestantische Ethik unter Geist des Kapitalismus, published in 1905. The IEA 2014 World Energy Outlook projects the growth of renewable energy supply from 1,700 gigawatts in 2014 to 4,550 gigawatts in 2040. Fossil fuels received about $550 billion in subsidies in 2013, compared to $120 billion for all renewable energies. The types of renewable energy are solar energy, hydroelectric power, bioenergy, geothermal energy, and ocean energy. Solar energy consists of most renewable energy comes either directly or indirectly from the sun. Hydroelectric power, the winds and the sun's heat cause water to evaporate. Bioenergy, the organic matter that makes up those plants is known as biomass. Geothermal energy taps the Earth's internal heat for a variety of uses, including electric power production, heating and cooling of buildings. Ocean energy is the energy of the ocean's waves. 100% renewable energy. The incentive to use 100% renewable energy for electricity, transport, or even total primary energy supply globally has been motivated by global warming and other ecological as well as economic concerns. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has said that there are few fundamental technological limits to integrating a portfolio of renewable energy technologies to meet most of total global energy demand. Renewable energy use has grown much faster than even advocates anticipated. Using 100% renewable energy was first suggested in a science paper published in 1975 by Danish physicist Ben Sorensen. It was followed by several other proposals until in 1998 the first detailed analysis of scenarios with very high shares of renewables were published. 2006, a PhD thesis was published by Sitch, in which it was shown that in a 100% renewable scenario energy supply could match demand in every hour of the year in Europe and North Africa. In the same year, Danish energy professor Henrik Lund published a first paper in which he addresses the optimal combination of renewables, which was followed by several other papers on the transition to 100% renewable energy in Denmark. Can a country achieve 100% renewable energy? If you think 100% renewable energy will never happen, think again. Several countries have adopted ambitious plans to obtain their power from renewable energy. These countries are not only accelerating RE installations, but are also integrating RE into their existing infrastructures to reach 100% RE mix. This picture shows the countries where over 80% of electricity is renewable. As you can see, where the most countries that use renewable energy are placed in South Africa, South America, Asia, and a little part of Europe. Solar cooker. The solar cooker is a device which uses the energy of direct sunlight to heat, cook, or pasteurize drink and other food materials. Many solar cookers currently in use are relatively inexpensive, low-tech devices, although some are as powerful or as expensive as traditional stoves and advanced, large-scale solar cookers can cook for hundreds of people. Because they use no fuel and cost nothing to operate, many non-profit organizations are promoting their use worldwide in order to help reduce fuel costs, air pollution, and to slow down the deforestation and desertification caused by gathering firewood for cooking. Principle: concentrating sunlight. A mirrored surface with high specular reflectivity is used to concentrate light from the sun onto a small cooking area. Depending on the geometry of the surface, sunlight could be concentrated by several orders of magnitude, producing temperatures high enough to melt salt and metal. For most household solar cooking applications, such high temperatures are not really required. Solar cooking products are typically designed to achieve temperatures of 65 Celsius to 400 Celsius on a sunny day. 2. Converting light energy to heat energy. Solar cookers concentrate sunlight onto a receiver such as a cooking pan. The interaction between the light energy and the receiver material converts light to heat. This conversion is maximized by using materials that conduct and retain heat. Pots and pans used on solar cookers should be matte black in color to maximize the absorption. Operation: different kinds of solar cookers use somewhat different methods of cooking, but most follow the same basic principles. Food is prepared as if for an oven or stove top. However, because food cooks faster when it is in smaller pieces, food placed inside a solar cooker is usually cut into smaller pieces than it might be otherwise. For example, potatoes are usually cut into bite-sized pieces rather than roasted whole. For very simple cooking, such as melting butter or cheese, a lid may not be needed and the food may be placed on an uncovered tray or in a bowl. The container of food is placed inside the solar cooker, which may be elevated on a brick, rock, metal trivet, or other heat sink, and the solar cooker is placed in direct sunlight. Foods that cook quickly may be added to the solar cooker later. The solar oven is turned towards the sun and left until the food is cooked. Unlike cooking on a stove or over fire, which may require more than an hour of constant supervision, food in a solar oven is generally not stirred or turned over, both because it is unnecessary and because opening the solar oven allows the trapped heat to escape and therapy slows the cooking process. If wanted, the solar oven may be checked every 1 to 2 hours to turn the oven to face the sun more. With a small solar panel cooker, it might be possible to make butter in 15 minutes to bake, cookies in 2 hours, and to cook rice for 4 people in 4 hours. With a high-performing parabolic solar cooker, you might be able to grill a steak in minutes. However, depending on local conditions and the solar cooker type, these projects could take half as long or twice as long. Box and panel designs. A box cooker has a transparent glass or plastic top, and it may have additional reflectors to concentrate sunlight into the box. The top can usually be removed to allow dark pots containing food to be placed inside. One or more reflectors of shiny metal or foil-lined material may be positioned to bounce extra light into the interior of the open chamber. Cooking containers and the inside bottom of the cooker should be dark color or black. Inside walls should be reflective to reduce radiative heat loss and bounce the light towards the pots and the dark bottom, which is in contact with the pots. Why solar cooking? Apart from the obvious advantages of time and money saved, solar cooking produces no smoke and thus no pollution, and does not release greenhouse gases like burning of other types of fuel does. It cooks healthy food with minimal oil. It eliminates risk like fire and burns. Best of all, it uses a renewable energy source that can be freely harnessed by almost anyone using basic equipment. It also has the potential to create a new industry with jobs for local communities. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, remember to hit the like button and subscribe.